Live. Go.
Okay. So,
Welcome to another episode of Say When Bourbon. I'm Steve.
I'm Steve.
I'm Scott.
And I'm also Steve.
So today we're going to be going over our top 10 budget bourbons that are under $30. They're readily available. Only one of these is semi-allocated. But while we discuss that, we're going to be sipping on a Fresh Crack Friday for a fresh crack of E.H. Taylor Small Batch. This is not in the budget list as it is a little bit over 30.
But not really a lot over 30, but it is.
So I think when you can find it at a good price, it comes in at about $42. So if we listen for the cork pop.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the sound. This will actually be my first time drinking this.
Likewise, I was about to ask, have you guys had this bottle before?
Well, so we had it in Payson for my birthday.
Prescott, we did? Okay.
I mean Prescott.
Alright.
Oh, so we did.
Yeah, we did.
Hey,
What's the line?
Hey, yeah, we're over here just making stuff up, but
This is the first that we've had at this
it was
bar.
dark,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
So,
Like I said, we'll just put it up there on the glorifier. So, cheers, gentlemen. Fresh Crack
Say
Friday.
when.
Say when bourbon. First Crack Friday.
The nose.
Oh, man. That is so good.
I remember this now.
And it's so smooth and one of my favorite drinks in eat.
Yeah, and it's a bonded, so it's 100 proof.
It's
And it drinks less than that. It's really, really good.
So this one we'll just talk about while it's up here is an allocated. It's from Buffalo Trace. It is like you said, it's bottle and bond, and probably one of my absolute favorite of the Buffalo Trace line, or any line for that matter. I'm very partial to bottle and bond. I really like that 100 proof point. But this is a phenomenal bottle and probably one of my favorite bottle and bond. So we'll get this guy out of the way for now.
And talk about the $30 lineup that we have in front of us.
And we'll get down to business. We'll work our way right to left, or left to right, depending on which side of the camera you're on. So first on the list right here, this is Bourbon Brothers. This is also a Buffalo Trace line bourbon. Bowman Brothers Small Batch. There's three different ones. There's Abraham Bowman, and also John J. Bowman, which is their single barrel. Abraham Bowman and Isaac Bowman are the port finish. So this one is a small batch. This is actually distilled by Buffalo Trace. Then they ship it to West Virginia. It's redistilled by Bowman Brothers, so they can put the Bowman Brother label on it, and distilled in West Virginia. And this one comes in, I believe, locally here in Arizona, it's about $28.99 per bottle. Pretty easy to find. You can find it at a lot of the little mom and pop shops. You can find it at Total Wine Cells. They've actually been carrying it quite often lately. But for me on this list, this is one of my favorites. It's real sweet. It has a little cherry to it, a little caramel and vanilla. Fantastic pour for under $30.
I don't know if I've tried this one, but ooh, definitely good smell.
Yeah, like we said, this is just a kind of about our favorite budget bourbons, and we call them budget, not that they're not great or cheap. Yeah, that they're just obtainable, and under 30 or 30 or under. We kind of pick the price point.
And we have a wide range where they're 100 proof to 80 proof and
To 140 proof when the cork doesn't break.
well, I mean, but that's not a $30.
Yeah.
Where the 30 and under the budget ones, the highest is 100 proof, right?
I believe so.
So yeah, We have a
The
different
word-
range of.
The word budget just for an easy and obtainable bourbon that tastes good, that drinks well, so.
Yeah,
Something
And everything
that's-
up here right now is under $30 in our market. I don't know what it is it's going to be in your market or on the other side of the country, but here out west, these are all right under $30 or even
Where you
more.
can find it, yeah. It's readily available. and
next
we're
on
not-
the list.
So next on the list is Old Granddad. Old Granddad has several different makes and models. They have Old Granddad Bottle and Bond, Old Granddad 114. All three of which are solid under $30 bottles. This one drinks real smooth. I think this one here comes in at like $14 a bottle.
Yeah.
Very reasonable, very easy to find. It's a fantastic bourbon, especially for the price point at $15.
I would again just say, like, really point out that $14 bottle might scare some people, but it's a pretty good drink. I know we had 114 a couple of years back, and that was a really smooth drink. So I didn't even know the price of that bottle, but $14. I would have put a $60 label on that easy.
Yeah. You could easily sell it for more. Don't let that price point fool you, and
Or scare you away from
yeah,
it.
Well,
it's
and-
not a plastic, no name, black and white.
And the other part of this is that you can find this stuff at Walmart, which you typically, a lot of these things, you can get at Walmart, and their costs are generally a little bit lower than a lot of the
Like a
local
liquor store or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can certainly find it at the prices we're talking about.
Correct. And that's what we're talking about mainly, is stuff that's available too.
Something that you pick up like grocery shopping.
Yes.
At Walmart, haven't had a good glass of bourbon in a while. I'm gonna grab a $14 bottle of Granddad. Don't need to go to a liquor store to pick that up. So something that you can get.
Yeah.
One already out.
A solid pour, you won't be disappointed.
Yep.
And moving on to number 3 is this
Yeah,
is
this is a good one.
this is the entry level, the perfect bourbon. This is Buffalo Trace Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Phenomenal bottle.
For a while there, it was actually hard to get.
Yeah, at least here it
definitely-
was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was allocated. Now it's more available.
Yeah, a lot of retailers can only get their hands on a finite quantity, and a lot of times you wouldn't even find it on the shelf.
It is
So
good.
you had to ask about it if you were looking about it. So
So
But lately it's been on the shelf.
So this one also too interesting. This is a Circle K single barrel store pick, and even being a store pick, it was still only $25.
And if you're in different parts of the country, Circle K is like a little convenience store on
Gas
the corner,
station.
gas station. So it was very unusual to find a store pick at a convenience store, but it's good stuff. They did a good job picking this bottle.
Yeah, this bottle I believe is 90 proof, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 90 proof. Phenomenal. This is like the perfect. This one right here is the perfect starter entry level bourbon. If you're just looking to get into it, you can find this. It's coming back, like they were saying earlier. It has been hard to find in the past, but lately Walmart, Kroger stores out here, Total Wine, they've all had full shelves of this. And it's even been on sale about a month ago. I picked up a bottle for $19.99. Fantastic bottle. It's got a real good oaky finish to it. Real sweet caramel. Great bottle.
Yes.
All right.
Opinions?
Yeah,
Next one, no, it's
it's
a great
it's,
pour,
it's one of
great
the
bottle.
classics.
Yeah.
So next one on the list is Sazerac Early Times Bottle and Bond 100 proof. This is the blue cap. For some people that know a little bit more about bourbons, it used to come with a black cap back when it was owned by Brown Forman. Brown Forman sold the recipe to Sazerac. They changed it. It's still good, but not as good as the black cap. So if you ever find a black cap Early Times, grab them all. It's phenomenal.
Clear the shelves.
This one comes in everywhere here around here. This is between $19.99 and $22.99. Absolute crushable bottle. When we like to go camping and stuff, and like I said, our best glasses are sitting around the fire. This comes out every camping trip. A bottle of this and pours go around. It's super sweet finish.
Now we're on the cap.
Real easy proof. Like I said, it's a 100 proof bottle and bond, so it's aged 4 years. For the price point, this is probably one of my top 5 in this lineup as far as availability, price, and actual overall taste. It's a phenomenal bourbon.
Yes, and this one has a great smell. You can tell I'm trying to smell each bottle, but I love the smell of the bourbons, different ones, the different notes, the different finishes on this one. But it is a good bottle. If you can find it, pick it up.
Interesting on this one, they spelled the whiskey wrong, so it's bourbon, WHISKY. For some reason, they left out the E. But moving on, the next one, this one you can find absolutely everywhere, and I've actually heard of a lot of people having this exact problem. The top of the cork breaks off. I've
He has
had
that
break off.
problem quite a few times.
And on some of the other groups that we're involved with, people complain about them all the time. I've tried gluing it, it doesn't work. But other than that, so this is 1792 small batch. This one comes in right about $28, $29 a bottle, pretty much everywhere out here. This is another really good bourbon. Nice, it's a little bit lighter, amber color. It's really sweet. When I drink this, I get a lot of cherry in it. It's very cherry forward, which I like in these bourbons. Like I said, this one at Kroger's. What's another store out here? Safeway. I don't know if you guys have Safeway.
Fry's, any
yeah,
of the
they'll-
Kroger
Fries
brands.
might be Ralph's where you're at, if you're
Yeah,
further
the
west than
Kroger
we are.
brand is.
Or Meijer. I know Meijer. Meijer's
Meijer's.
big out on the East Coast or Midwest. Yeah, this is right around $28, but I have seen it a little over 30, maybe 31, 32. But almost everywhere we see it, it's right around $29.
Another good one.
Unfortunately, I don't get to smell that one.
Not without some work.
Yeah.
So next on the list, this Steve's one of his favorite
Yeah,
pours.
it's one of my favorites.
I think you prefer Devil's Cut if it's available in something else, right? Like just that
Yeah,
rich oakiness. You can taste the
Yep,
barrel.
yep,
It was
yep.
90
it was
proof. It's
yeah, it's just one of my favorite pours. Just, you
I would
know,
definitely think
definitely, I like
partaking a little.
Diet Coke and Devil's Cut.
nice mix.
Yeah.
Which just as a mix or just straight up, I just love it.
And I would kind of argue. I know we talked about Buffalo Trace being a good entry point, but I think your Jim and your Jack is going to be that first starting stone. I would think
They're the ones that everybody knows the name.
you're going to know,
You're
know
gonna
the
know
name.
it.
Jack and Coke, Jim Beam and Pepsi.
Most people, when they're starting out, they're going to want the lower 80 proofs, and this is actually a 90 proof, so it's a little bit higher, a little more of a burn to it, but it is smooth and definitely enjoyable if you're getting into bourbons. It's a good price point with this one.
And I know this one, if we ever go to his bar, there's always one open and 2 or 3 standing by. So,
And if you look at the trash can, there's probably about 5 or 6 in there. I think these both, I know we're going to be jumping to Jack soon, coming at like $19.99.
Yes.
I know that's a very affordable price point on that.
Easily available too.
this one actually comes into Costco quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit about Devil's Cut. I'm not as well as versed as this Steve is, but my understanding is they take the barrel itself that was in, and the Devil's Cut is what evaporates into that wood, and then they crush it.
It's
and
extracted, yeah. So
Extracted from the
you
wood.
have your Devil's Cut and your Angel's Cut. Your Angel's Cut is what evaporates out of the bottle. The Devil's Cut is what evaporates or gets absorbed into the bottle. Not evaporated,
Into
but
the-
absorbed into
the
the
cake.
wood.
Yeah.
Into the
So this
barrel.
one, for those that don't like that rich woody flavor, I would say kind of steer clear because it is very, very
wood forward.
Yeah.
wood forward on this one. But I mean, still a great bourbon to try for $19. $19, pick it up and
Yeah.
no, it's very
Especially if
good.
you're, sorry, especially if you're getting into bourbons and trying, you're gonna wanna. Most people are gonna try the Jack, the 80 proofs. This then has a different taste. It's a little bit stronger. You're going to keep trying what you like. Everybody's different on what they like. There are some people that do not like the wood taste, the
Yeah.
oaky.
A lot of people, when they get into it, like they'll tell you, work your way up, start at an 80 proof, go to a 90, 93, 96, 100, and work your way up. Some people just jump right into the deep end and hit stag for their first bottle. But no, like you were saying, this is just a good stepping stone. It's a little stronger, and you can kind of develop your palate and see.
Keep
Like-
trying. Your taste does change. When I first started out, I did not like anything even close to anything over 90 proof was not for me.
A little bit too much heat, right?
Yeah, it was a little too much. But as I'm going through this journey, keep trying different ones and finding what I like and which bottles, proofs, point. I actually do prefer to stay around 90 proof. Working on to the hundreds, but I like
You'll get there, little fella.
And I think to Scott's point, the reason why we're talking about this budget is I think that everyone here can agree that they have a point in their house where they probably got 10, 15, 20 plus bottles sitting somewhere of liquor that we're drinking or working through. It takes time to kill one of these bottles out, so it's, so you have different flavors for different occasions, so it's not saying,
Oh, yeah.
hey, stick to, buy this, finish it, try the next one. If you like that and you feel like you want to experience some other stuff, pick up another bottle or two. I mean, if you can in reason, and always, one of the things is drink responsibly at that point, so make sure that it's something.
Well, the other thing is, this time of year, things are going on sale. Between now and
Gift sets are
This
coming
is-
out.
Yeah.
This is
Gift
during.
sets. So
this
this
is
stuff
around
can
September,
be, you can
towards
find
the
this
end.
stuff probably below
Below
the
what we're
19
talking about
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, you might
And
find
you
a
could probably
little
get a
glass.
shaker and a glass with it too as well.
So,
right?
and talking about like how he was saying, getting into Jack Daniels and stuff. I know I've already got my eye on one. There's a Jack Daniels gift set coming out that has 2 Glencairns with it that have the Jack logo, and it's like $36, and it's the Jack Daniels single barrel, which is a fantastic pour. So
Okay.
Yeah,
And-
retailers out here are pretty big on those gift sets. $29, $39, $49 price point with a gift on the side of it. So glasses, whiskey stones. Sometimes I've seen those. So
Oh yeah.
pretty good pickup at that price point. I'm gonna definitely be looking out for that. So
And to his point about buying a bottle and trying different ones, if you're paying $30 or less for a bottle, if you end up not liking it, put it on the shelf. Let one of the guests come by. You can here, take this because I don't
Or
want
use it as a mixer.
But yeah,
A mixer,
you
yeah.
can use it as a mixer.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna hurt you if you spend $100 on a bottle that you don't like. You may not wanna,
this shelf right here is the unobtainiums. Out here anyway, they're almost impossible to find. So yeah, don't jump into the deep end here, not like it, and then be out on a $100 bottle.
Just real quick, if you're gonna jump into the deep end, go to a bar that sells these and just buy a glass and see if you like it. Then try to look for it. Then try to look for the glass if you actually like it. But if you
Yeah.
pay $10 for a drink and you realize you don't like it, you don't have to hunt for the bottle
Well,
anymore.
I mean, a little bit of a caveat to that is most of the shots are around $15 and up.
Yeah.
So you're just getting
Well, these
one
ones
shot
are not
for
gonna be
about
bad,
as
but-
much as you could buy one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you may want to just try, like, especially like a Devil's Cut or a Jack.
Yeah.
You can't make a mistake.
and I would definitely say, I know these guys talked about groups and stuff like do research if you want to invest this level of money into something where if you're looking at the $100 plus bottle range before you purchase. But I did want to hammer one last thing home. Don't be afraid to mix, like Steve at the end here said.
Yeah.
You
I love
might
it.
have some bourbon people that say, it's too good to mix with something. Drink how you like, right?
Yeah, there's some that will say don't put it on the rocks, don't just drink it straight
Yeah.
up, or
Jack and Coke is a timeless classic.
I love
So-
Jack.
So
All right.
if you guys will-
Speaking of
you
Jack-
guys will excuse me
Speaking
for one
of
second.
Jack-
I'm actually going to top off with a little bit.
Speaking of Jack,
Yeah.
I think that was a good
Speaking
segue
of-
into that. So,
Yes,
good
this
old
is the
classic.
one, the classic. Everybody should know this one.
Calm down, Scott. I know you're super
This is the
excited.
one I actually had to fight to get this one tossed back into this lineup. Because originally we weren't going to put as many bottles out, but I kept saying, even though everybody probably has already had this, if not, I don't know if you're living under a rock or something, but
That's
Um,
smooth, real smooth.
this is definitely the starter one. But it is good. I still love it. Jack and Cokes.
Yeah.
And
No, that's if I go to a bar or Jack and Coke is my go-to if I'm
Or as
not.
counterproductive it is Jack and Diet Coke.
Yeah.
I'm a Jack and Diet guy.
I like the Diet Coke just because, yeah, the Coke is kind of strong from, you know.
Jack and another dark Coke
Yeah.
product.
Any kind of
thing,
cola.
so if they say Pepsi's okay, it's all right.
Yeah, that you're right.
Or even-
If you like Pepsi, go
Another
Pepsi.
dark soda drink would be good. I definitely.
Well, even
I know some people out there would.
a lot of people don't try it, but Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew was actually made for whiskey. It was actually created for a mix. It was not.
Feel free to fact check that. Put that in the
I
comments.
searched it on the internet. I
I'm gonna
found
call-
that
I'm gonna call
information.
BS
So-
on that.
Yeah. Sure thing, but
So next we're going into, this is the Benchmark series. Benchmark Single Barrel is another Buffalo Trace product. These are absolutely, for the price point, phenomenal. This one, the single barrel, I want to say comes in about $17, $18, like the total wine. They carry most of them. Comes in at 90, is it 95 or 96 proof?
95.
95 proof.
yeah, these are great.
So for a budget, so when these are the benchmarks are for the Buffalo Trace that don't just quite make the cut to make it to the unobtainiums, they go into these bottles. They are absolutely phenomenal. For the price point, like I said, the most expensive one of these is the full proof, which it comes in, I believe, like 120 proof, and it still meets the budget, but our budget bourbon if we had it here. It comes in at about $28 a bottle, $28.99.
But it's one of the ones that we haven't been able to find
Yeah.
locally here anyway.
So locally, we're able to find the single barrel, and we'll just quick segue
Add
the
them
next
both
one.
together.
We might as well put these together. So we have Benchmark Single Barrel and Benchmark Bonded or Bottle and Bond. This one is actually very similar and is almost the exact same juice as E.H. Taylor. Same rick house, same age statement, just the Bonded didn't quite make the mark for E.H. Taylor, so it made it into Benchmark. So here, the ones that we can find the most, we can find Single Barrel, Bottle and Bond, and the Top Shelf.
Yeah.
Top Shelf, I have a bottle, but it's empty over there because it's all delicious. But these two bottles right here, under $20. A couple of the other ones, there's the regular Benchmark. That one comes in at like $11. But Benchmark, all the other ones are between 15 and I think for the Top Shelf I paid like 22. And then the next bigger step is getting into the full proof. But absolute great bottles. The Bonded obviously comes in at 100 proof. It's a bottle and bond. And again, these are all Buffalo Trace. So if you like Buffalo Trace and you love the unobtainium line, these are great secondary options to get almost the same exact flavor profile, but just a little more affordable and obtainable.
I think kind of in that, if we did that, these two justice would be good to talk about.
Yes,
Both of these
these two
together.
at the
Yeah,
same
sure.
time. Yep.
So we'll have to share the limelight there for it.
So yeah, and don't be fooled. This is what we're trying to show everybody. These are Kirkland,
And
which
why don't we
is-
just get the third brother in there too?
Yeah, might as well bring them in.
Which one?
Right there. Yep, single barrel.
So Kirkland is Costco's brand, and these are the lineup that they have: small batch, bottle and bond, and single barrel.
Now these are all, I believe, Bardstown, or Barton 1792 Master Distiller bottled for Kirkland. Some of them can be,
Similar to.
yep, similar to the Barton 1792 that we have sitting right here. These are all, like I said, only available at Kirkland at Costco. Some of them are easier to find than others. This one, we actually had to road
Make a
trip for
little
the single
road
barrel. There was only one store in all of Arizona that carried it, and it was about an hour and a half one-way trip for it. So we went and picked that up, and we got a couple bottles of it because it's
Yes,
delicious.
definitely had to do that.
But yeah, these were readily available at our Costco, which is about 5 miles from here. And these are, again, along with Devil's Trace, these are two of the ones that I just enjoy the heck
I
out
think
of.
while we're talking about it, this is one of the ones that I haven't had before, so it's something
That
where,
one is a
they're talking me into it.
92 proof. This one's a bond, so it's 100 proof, and this one's 120 proof. Is that right?
Yep, single barrel.
Yeah.
Single barrel. Yep.
This
Yeah,
one's still
so-
sealed, so.
Yeah, this one unfortunately.
Yeah,
It's
that'll be
But don't let it fool you.
Fresh Crack Friday.
Even
Yes.
though it's sealed, as you can see, we don't have a lot of dusties here. We try to drink everything we get our hands on.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, actually, we haven't cracked
But,
this yet.
No,
have
we haven't.
Yeah.
Well, what's nice about these two is these are 1 liter bottles. So, you know, under $30 for 1 liter bottle, which most of the bottles that you buy are the 750 milliliter.
And this one, the small batch, I believe we got the small batch for $18.99. The bottle and bond was $22.99, and the single barrel $28.99. So outside of tax, they all fit right in the $30 budget marker.
And they are,
And they're good. Don't
They
let
are
it fool you.
delicious.
I can just
The
say
Kirkland
that this is the
brand.
first time I've had the Kirkland brand, and that's a really smooth drink. Not much, not in a bad way. Unlike Scott, I don't like too much heat, but it's something where it goes down smooth.
Yes.
And it's just really rich and easy to drink. And I think that's kind of what I like about bourbon so much, is finding one that I can just
You can
sip
sit,
on.
kick back,
Yep, and relax.
BS.
I think we
with
call
your
these crunch.
friends.
Every bottle here is a crushable bottle. You can just have the guys over, sit at the fire, sit at the bar, and you can kill a bottle in a night and not even realize it. They're super smooth, super affordable. And all these bottles that are up here are bottles where if you drink one, you don't go, oh man, I can't believe it's gone. Where am I going to find another one? Or how am I going to be able to afford another one? These are all readily available and super reasonable in price.
And all of them too, like especially these, they look nice. I mean, if you have this up on your shelf and you want to impress somebody, it's got a cork, it's wood.
They look classy.
Yes.
It's not in plastic.
Yes, it's not a plastic
Not
jug.
that there's
Please
anything wrong
do
with
not
those.
buy. No.
Cover your ears.
Wait, none of these
No,
bottles are
I thought
plastic.
you said
Metal cup.
we have
The
to
caps.
do that early times that we drank that was in that plastic bottle was probably a very good drink too as well.
well, these are actually on my top shelf just because they're so tall.
Yes.
I couldn't fit
Yeah,
them anywhere
they're
else.
large bottles.
If we want to talk about plastic bottles, I'm just going to take this out from out.
H and
H is what I'm
Under
yeah.
$30.
Under $30.
Surprisingly good drink, by the way.
Great for mixing anything, great for just sipping straight.
$7.99.
But I know,
somewhere in that price
like I said,
point.
it's plastic, but it's
Exactly.
delicious.
Yeah. So there's another one. That's another starter that's really, really good.
Yes.
Reasonable, affordable, everywhere. You can find that at pretty much any gas station that sells spirits, any store, any grocery store,
But
anywhere.
that's probably one that you poured into a decanter so it doesn't, it looks a little classier than the plastic bottle.
That one doesn't dress to impress, but
Yes.
it still tastes solid.
So we've walked our lineup. These are our favorites.
Comment
under 30.
below what you think is
Yep.
what you like about this, or if we missed one. If there's something
Yeah,
that
give
you
us
Say
think.
the messenger, this is just one of our preferences.
Yeah, give us a suggestion. If you got that budget bottle that you go to that's your have to have, send it our way. We'll pick it up and maybe we'll do it on a fresh
Yeah,
crack
sure.
someday for you. So
Try it out, or I'm sure there's something we forgot.
We're
always
on the
we've got 12 bottles on here. I'm sure there's something we forgot.
Yeah.
So,
So
I'm sure there's a few.
I'm always in the market for a new daily drinker and a new just sitting around and going, I need a little pour right now.
Yep.
So if you have any suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Like I said, we thrive on. Well, like I said, we just started our bourbon journey, and we're excited to take this journey with you guys. And so if you can help us deviate on different paths, then
Yep.
or even course correct, because if there's something where you don't disagree, you disagree with us, we're open for that comment.
We always say from the beginning is drink what you like. Don't let anybody tell
But
you.
drink it how you like it.
Drink
Responsible.
responsibly.
Yes, have a designated driver and all that stuff. But
I would say kind
Definitely.
of that. My best drinks have always been at home or with people I know.
Yeah.
So
with good friends,
Stationary.
family.
Well, yeah, I'd like you said, campground, sitting around a
Campgrounds.
campfire. up
We
in
will
the
do an
mountains.
episode on that.
Oh.
Best places to have drinks.
Yeah. So anyway, say when.
Say when.
Say when, everyone.
So like, subscribe, comment, all of you love.
Socials.
Let us know
Follow
everything.
us at facebook.com/
Facebook,
Say
we'll,
when
we'll
we're-
put it on the bottom there. Make sure to like that YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, whatever else is out there.
So if you made it this far, thanks for stopping by. and
Thank
we
you so
hope to
much.
see
If
you
you
Thanks for
enjoy
everything.
this, this is something that we do because we love to do this, and we appreciate you guys following us because it helps us and build our community so we can keep doing this.
So cheers.
And
Cheers.
remember, say
Say
one.
when.
Say win.
And
Cut.
it's hot.
Cut.